Cafe is a fully youth-run supper club that are coming from situations of incarceration, foster care, other challenging life circumstances. And basically, this whole place is run by the young people. You would walk in a night and you would see the youth would be the hosts, the servers, the chefs, the entertainment, the bussers, the dishwashers, learning management, marketing. The whole place is a learning opportunity, and not just learning, but actual employment.
I do a lot of homemade clock in and clock out errors. It's okay. But let's try and be mindful of that. It's a lot of back end correction in the computer.
Corner out! I was a correction officer working for the probation department right out of college. A lot of the young people would serve their confinement time, and then they would be really hopeful to turn their lives around, and we put them right back in the same exact environment. And I just felt like they were set up to fail. So often we would have youth that would call whether it was juvenile hall or the boot camp where I worked, and say, I want to come back because I feel safer there. I feel like somebody cares about me. And it was really hearing the young people's stories that were incarcerated that just kind of got to my heart and motivated me to find a solution.
DCYF has a long-standing relationship with Old Skool Cafe. Teresa Goines, an amazing woman. I remember when she came to our office the first day, I was her program officer before I was an executive director, and she came to me and she was like, Sharice, I have no idea what I'm doing. This is my first time having a grant with the city. I don't know what I need to do. Can you help me? And I was like, yes.
All the logistics were a little bit oh my gosh. Sharice would just sit down with me and walk me through it and help me breathe. And she just believed in me and believed in the work I was doing.
And I was like, you know what? I'm bought and sold. I will help you in any and every way possible. And that was the start of over 10 years of our relationship with Old Skool Cafe.
A typical day at Old Skool basically consists of family meals. So the chefs or the back of house will cook a meal for everyone to eat around 4:30 before shift. Then we'd have pre-shift where our bosses go over things that we should watch out for and any shout outs to give out to encourage everyone who's working here. Next, you go to your position. So today I'm busser. So what I would do is I'd polish the silverware and do roll-ups along with filling up water when people start coming in and just being an all-around helper.
My life before Old Skool Cafe was a little rough. I was one of those COVID-era kids where I hit in 8th grade. I went through first couple years of high school online, fell behind because of it. A lot of continuation schools kind of gave up on school. But with the life skills and coaching that happens here, I finally pushed through and graduated last year.
I've been told that I don't talk much, but I don't like socializing a lot. But me being here, I learned a lot of things here. Socializing is something that's been more consistent in my life now. I like to open up more now, which is something I never really did. Coming from where we come from, this environment of especially San Francisco, the Bay Area in general, it can be very grimy, but it's also a very beautiful area to grow up in and to live in. And I love where I come from, and I love the people that come from where I come from. And I really care about the well-being of my area, my community. So I really just push the agenda of just stay positive. I got it tattooed on me. Positive energy always creates elevation. So if you're putting out positivities, it has no choice but to come back to you in tenfold. So just have something to look forward to, work towards it, and just stay positive.
To be able to serve and see everyone that comes in and represent Old Skool Cafe, it feels good. It's an amazing organization, and I'm happy that I'm able to help out and everything. It's wonderful. People come in here, like I said, for the programs to see us. And it's really home because of the people here that surround us. The managers, our coaches, everybody, it's pure love, and that's why this place works so well.
So with all the nonprofits that we fund, the first process for them is to apply to our RFP, which is our request for proposals. If they're selected to be one of the agencies that we fund, we pour into them just like we want them to pour into community. We provide technical assistance and professional development free of charge to all agencies, because our end goal too is to make sure that they're able to provide the highest quality services to children, youth, and their families. And so we're going to do our due diligence to make sure they have access to the resources and information they need in order to do that.
This dream that was in my heart and head is like, it's really here, it's happening. The first few times that I would walk into Old Skool, the youth were taking ownership where they knew what to do to set the dining room up. They knew what to do to like prep the food and to walk in with some guests and it's all happening. Like the dining room set up, the music is playing, food is coming out, and I'm like, it's happening. Like it's not just a dream. The young people are literally running this like classy jazz restaurant and going, holy cow, it can work. This, you know, because when you have a vision, you hope it will work. You can see it so clearly in your head, but when that actually comes to fruition, that's really magical.